Well, hey, what's up? Today we are hanging out at Devil's Tower Monument in Wyoming. We've been kind of driving around South Dakota for the past few days, and today we went all the way over to Wyoming through the beautiful countryside and just kind of took our time getting here, and it has just been a beautiful ride. But we just got here, super crowded. Just to let you know, it's 25 bucks per vehicle to get in, 20 if you're on a motorcycle like me, and we're just gonna see what's happening. Let's go. So right now we are on the 3-mile loop around the Devil's Tower, and there's these little signs that tell you a little bit of information. It supposedly is about 50 million years old, and it came from a volcanic magma flow. Now, I did read another story once that said that it was a bunch of Indians who were on top of a mountain trying to escape a giant bear. And the bear clawed and clawed and clawed until it made this Devil's Tower. And that's why you see those little lines going vertical. Those are from the claws. So we've been wondering what the name means, or where it came from, or why is it called Devil's Tower. And I ran into a ranger, so I asked him. This is Ranger Matt. This is what he had to say.
So the name Devil's Tower comes from basically a mistranslation. When the first map makers were coming through the region, they were guided by some local Native American guides, and the name for the formation that they received was Bear Lodge, or Bear's Teepee, or Bear's Home. And that's the name that was marked on the original government maps of the region. Subsequent maps were made and they carried over the same name, Bear Lodge Butte. And later another map maker came through, got a different translation, which amounted to Bad God's Tower, Bad God's Home, and he took some artistic license to create the name Devil's Tower. And that's the name that we have here, and that the park recognizes, although I think it's important to recognize that many different people have known this place for many thousands of years. We have archaeological evidence dating back over 13,000 years here in the park, so we know people have been coming here for a very long time. You have to imagine each person, each party, each tribe, each group may have had completely different names for this place, so its name is not just one thing.
So what's really interesting, there's people that climb it, but right now they're not. This is Clint. Why don't they climb it?
So the month of June is kind of a sacred month for the Native American Indians, and just for the preservation, the sacredness of the land and the people and the spirituality. It's not a mandatory, but they kind of allow people to take the month off, and it's out of respect for their heritage, respect for their people. Obviously people coming in from a long ways couldn't do that, but they recognize that, but it's just a way to honor their people.
It's pretty cool. So this is Jacob.
Hey!
You may know him from other films such as Tony's Other Motorcycle Adventures.
The Goonies. Oh no, not those films.
So we're just out here hanging out at the National Monument with these views for days.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. He's been rocking the sleeves up kind of lifestyle right now.
Put him down for the camera.
There's some guys here that have leather arms from riding their motorcycles too much.
Yeah, it's gross.
Or so much, not too much. Impossible. One of the best things with this area is the smell. I just love all those evergreen smells. Just Candle doesn't do it. What camera are you rocking?
EOS R.
EOS R, what lenses?
But used.
Bought it used
from a good friend.
From a good friend.
I have
lightly used.
I have a 50 millimeter and a 24 to 100 kit lens.
Kit lens, not the f4, the f4 to 7.1. Because I bought that with one of my cameras and threw it in with the deal.
Worked out for me.
Yep. So 24 to 105 is a very versatile lens. That's actually what we're shooting on right now. Just the f4 version. So, fun fact, Devil's Tower is right at about 5,000 feet, and we're close to that 4,300 mark. So 700 feet tall, just basically straight up. We were just looking at the map, and the topo looks kind of crazy. Well, we just walked all the way around, and believe it or not, it pretty much looks like the same on every side. But feel free to follow along on my adventurous journeys at my Hydro Blue Adventures Instagram account. If you've never heard of that, make sure to check it out. Otherwise, see you later.